So there are loads of sustainability consultancies out there, but what sets us apart? Well, I think that the vital difference that we bring to our clients is that we understand that sustainability is fundamentally about change, and change is fundamentally about psychology. You know, you could have drafted the perfect sustainability strategy, full of wonderful detail. You could have calculated your carbon footprint to the nth degree. You could be pumping out these wonderfully glossy annual reports full of pictures of bouncing babies and children playing in the sunshine. But if you don't understand the psychology, if you don't have a buy-in from key decision makers, nothing will change. I like to illustrate this with my personal story of my own sort of green road to Damascus, because in my early 20s I was what I thought was a committed environmentalist. You know, I contributed to green NGOs, I read the environmental bits in the newspaper, I had done various little bits and pieces, and I recycled and all these things. But the real change for me happened when I found myself, it's a long story how I got there, I found myself by the roadside in Arctic Russia downwind of a nickel smelter. And I could see the chimneys, the fumes going up into this cloud above me. I could taste the acid in the air from those emissions, and all around me was devastated. There was white tree stumps bleached from the acid rain, the soil looked grey and dead. It was absolutely terrible. And when I came home from that trip, I changed my career to work in sustainability. Why? Because logic had made me think, emotion had made me act. And that's the basis of our psychological approach. Now, how does this manifest itself in practice? Well, I would say three main ways. Well, first of all, we like to start by digging into the business case for sustainability for that organization with the leadership of the organization. That not only gives them a deeper understanding of why they should make the change, but it also gives us a basis to build a strategy on that will deliver win-win solutions. Good for the planet, good for the business. Secondly, we co-create the strategy with key decision makers in the organization. So they own the actions, not us. They think it all through, they decide what they need to do. The difference is massive. Sometimes they start implementing the strategy before the ink is dried on it. And then thirdly, in our wider sustainability engagement, we use a thing I call green jiu-jitsu, which I like to think is the best idea I've ever had. And instead of expecting people to convert to environmentalism, we translate environmentalism for each audience. So when we're working with engineers, we talk about technology, we talk about innovation, we talk about solutions. When we talk in the health sector, we not only talk about the health risks of pollution, climate change, etc., but the health benefits of things like active travel or biodiversity on hospital sites, all that sort of thing. We link it all to health. And if we're dealing with people with a financial background, we make sure we're pushing the finances and the economic benefits of sustainability first and foremost. After all, these people have spent their whole lives staring at spreadsheets, so give them more spreadsheets. So that's green jiu-jitsu. Now, all of this is kind of 180 degrees from standard practice. The reason why we do it is because it works. And when we're dealing with the future of our grandchildren, we have to make it work. We have to succeed. So if you want your sustainability program to succeed, you know, we can either come and help you directly, or we can teach you these techniques so you can do them yourselves. We're not fussy which way to do it. It's whatever works for you. But if you want to succeed, please get in touch.